here to Soul Passages Astrology. My name is Georgia Dempsey. I'm your astrologer. And today we're going to talk about Neptune in the second house. And as you can tell, I went out and got a radical hairdo today. So anyhow, I'm kind of celebrating the new me. So bear with me. And before we dive in, I just want to say how grateful, happy, and blessed I am. And I appreciate you guys sharing and liking my videos. It really means so much to me. And I hope that you are learning about your charts and that it's enhancing your life. And I just know that the power of positive thinking is going to help my YouTube channel take off. So I appreciate all of your support along the way. So thank you so much. Now, if you guys are interested in Neptune, I would encourage you to watch the first video I did where I talk about the mythology of Neptune and what it means when her energy is floating through our charts. Trying to just understand what the planet itself means is a really good place to begin. So if you haven't watched that video, go back and check that out. And today, though, we're going to talk more about what happens or what kind of influence there is when this watery planet lands in your second house of values. So the second house does have much to do with the things we value in our lives. Now, many astrologers call it the house of earned income, but it's really a lot more involved than just money. It represents our talents and our skills, our inner resources, possessions that we hold dear, and how we gain self-worth. Planets in the second house also show our desire nature and what we want out of life. Now, if everything you knew in your life were to fall apart, what inner strength would you draw on in order to make it through? That's second house material, my friend, and a lot of people don't talk about that, but those are your internal reserves of strengths and resources that lie untapped so that when a disaster strikes, you can draw on that inner well not only to sustain you, but to overcome. Now, with Neptune floating in this house, you could decide that developing yourself spiritually is more important than pursuing money because you know it's going to give you that strong foundation to stand on no matter what else happens in life. And I know I've been through some things in my life. I'm sure a lot of you have too. And it's those inner resources that really can enable you to make it through. So anyhow, now that you understand that second house a little better, it's time to consider the sign that lands on the cusp of the second house so you can learn what sorts of skills you need to develop in order to be successful in achieving your desires. For example, if a fire sign is torching up the cusp of your second house, you will want to earn money by something that lights your world on fire, inspiration, seeing future trends, and setting goals. These are going to take you a long ways. And this will be especially true if you get an opportunity to work independently where you can put some of that fire and inspiration into your work. Now, if water signs happen to be on the second house cusp, well, that's going to encourage you to find work that makes you feel emotionally connected. What work is going to nurture you while providing security? The more you can pick up on the vibes and emotions of others at work and react respectfully to them, the better you will do. Learn to relate, to share, and to learn from the past. These are key messages. Now, if an air sign is, wisping through your second house, learn to be flexible. Learn to share ideas and see how everything fits together. It's really critical for you to develop social skills and graces in order to thrive. Improve your interpersonal communication skills and ability to share ideas and knowledge while watchfully minding social trends so you can bend and flex when times are changing, which is basically all the time, right? Earth signs are what I call the get her done elements of the universe. They are focused largely on practical matters and they want to see concrete rewards for efforts rendered. Earth signs are great at procuring things and bringing ideas into physical form. Earthy sensual pleasures may also drive some of the desire nature with this placement. Okay, so now you kind of understand what the second house represents, as well as what it means to have different signs on the cusp of the second house. So you have to kind of blend that in with the planet. And what does it mean when you put all three of those things together? So that's what we're going to get into right now is, what does it mean when Neptune is falling into the second house? And you're going to have to figure out which sign it is that's going to impact you. And that way you'll be able to understand yourself and your chart that much better. So Neptune has a lot to do with consciousness of the soul. So is there something regarding your value system that needs to be dissolved or changed in order for you to grow as a person? Do you harbor any delusions or illusions about your talents, skills, or abilities that need to be addressed? Are you subconsciously creating circumstances in your life that make you feel victimized at work or somehow unable to make money? Have you possibly become a scapegoat for others to pick on? Maybe you feel unclear regarding what you value or how you should best go about putting tempeh on the table. On the flip side, this placement could also encourage a person to give away their skills because you have such a desire to be of service to the world, to help the underdog, or because you may kind of shun money or feel that it's really not that important. Since the second house does, in part, deal with money, having an unconscious Neptune here could lead to dependency issues. Do you desire to run and hide from the world while allowing someone else to bring home the fake and bacon for you? Now, Neptune lends an ethereal quality to anything it touches. It could also usher in a measure of uncertainty or fogginess. In the second house, this can leave you questioning what your true talents are. What are your greatest strengths and resources? How can you tap into your creativity, your compassion, and your fluid nature to make a living? Listen to your heart, and surely you will find a way to give the best of your skills to the world. First, however, you need to recognize your own true worth. Everybody is blessed with certain God-given talents. What are yours? Are you musically inclined, creative with a paintbrush, visionary? Neptune allows you to tap into other realms, so use those daydreams to engage your imagination. Think outside of the box to come up with business solutions and ideas. Set healthy boundaries around your finances and learn that it is okay to charge for your skills. If you are too giving, others may try and take advantage of your finances or skill set without properly paying you. If this is happening, you could watch money flowing like a river right out of your pocketbook, so be careful of that. And remember, you are deserving. That is one of the best messages I can deliver to you if you have Neptune in the second house. Don't be afraid to invest in developing yourself or to ask what you're worth. You have an uncanny ability or intuition to understand what it is that others need from you. So use this inner wisdom to draw in that which you need to make it on this physical plane. Another great meditation is for you to reflect on who you really are. Once you understand your true greatness as a divine spirit, you will realize that you are absolutely worth not only surviving, but thriving on this planet. Learn to trust your inner voice. Being compassionate and helping others is absolutely a wonderful thing. Just make sure that you value yourself along the way. All right, that's it for Neptune in the second house. Take care, and thank you ever so much for tuning in. I am still running my special till June 1, so if you want a reading, feel free to contact me. My information is at the front of the video. And thank you for liking and sharing and Google Plusing my videos. I feel blessed in every way, and I love my participation with you. All right, take care. Namaste.